I'm John McPeak, and you're watching Community Focus, presented by the Friends of MCTV. In this third segment, our guest is Wendy Homeyer, the co-president of the Midland Alumni Chapter of Sigma Alpha Iota. Welcome to Community Focus, Wendy.
Thanks, John.
What is Sigma Alpha Iota?
Well, Sigma Alpha Iota, which we call SAI, is a fraternity. It's called Sigma Alpha Iota International Music Fraternity because it's from all over the world. And we have collegiate chapters and members, as well as alumni chapters and members. I joined in college, many of us in our chapter did, and some have joined as patroness members as adults.
And what is the mission of Sigma Alpha Iota?
Well, it's to encourage and nurture and support the art of music.
How does your local chapter, the Midland Alumni Chapter, accomplish that mission?
Well, we have some projects that are short-term. We have some projects that last maybe a few years, and then we have some continuing projects. Our first project, of course, is financial support of our national organization, which then has many, many projects to support philanthropic projects. We also, as a local group, we support local schools and music organizations. We present free recitals featuring musicians from the area, and we also have instrument petting zoos. I think Midland Symphony's also done this, where we go into nursery schools, kindergarten classrooms and things with a variety of instruments to introduce them to the students, to give them the chance to try them or touch them, or whatever. And then we also have a new project called Senior Life Enhancement, and that's where our members will take turns going into nursing homes, senior centers, assisted living facilities. In a way, we try to present according to the audience. If we have people who are in need of memory care, we'll do old, very familiar songs that they can sing along with. Often people with dementia don't speak, but they can still sing. And you get a rise out of them when they're hearing something that they're very familiar with. But the reason I'm here today is really to describe to you our longest continuing project, and it's related to our National People-to-People project. The National People-to-People places instruments and accessories into the hands of needy music organizations throughout the world. Requests come to our national director. The blank forms are on the national website, and the director then matches the needs of an organization with instruments and music accessories and supplies and music that are donated or are collected from donations by our 232 collegiate chapters and 117 alum chapters. So some of the collegiate alumni chapters don't use this as one of their projects, but many do. So we do collect a lot of instruments. Our own organization we call GLIBMIR. We came up with that about 8 years ago, and it stands for Great Lakes Bay. Wait a minute, I can't even spell my own thing here. Great Lakes Bay Musical Instrument Recovery. And we know that there are people that have used instruments, music, etc., sitting around in their homes, in their basements, in their attics and closets, that they really would like to do something with, and they're really not sure what to do with them. So we advertise locally on programs for like the community band and orchestra, things like that, and we send flyers and things to churches, and it's kind of word of mouth. We get a lot of instruments this way, and a lot of other things. When they're donated, we provide a tax receipt so that they can use that, because our national SAI is a nonprofit organization. So we clean the instruments, we repair or we play test them. We can do minor repairs like replacing strings on stringed instruments and just doing minor things, oiling, lubing, whatever. And then we play test them, and then if they need to be repaired, we try to pay for repairs as many as we can. Some repairmen will repair an instrument at a reduced cost or whatever. And then we're matched up with the other organizations, and we start placing these instruments. We have local schools and organizations have gotten these instruments. We've donated instruments to Midland Public Schools, to Bullet Creek Schools. We've got instruments in Coleman, so various schools around the area. We've also support local music organizations like Saginaw Strings. There are several organizations in Saginaw.
How are your projects funded, Wendy?
Well, they're funded by money that we bring in from donations.
Mm-hmm.
Some people who donate instruments ought to also like to donate the money to repair them. We also buy our member dues, and then we also have fundraisers.
Mm-hmm. You have a fundraiser or kind of a fundraiser coming up with the Midland Community Orchestra too, right?
Yeah, that's a fundraiser for the orchestra does fundraising. We don't actually raise funds for that, but we will have the concert is at Bullet Creek at 3 o'clock on the 11th, Sunday the 11th. It's entitled The Celebration of Women's History Month.
Mm-hmm.
And Gina Provenzano, who's the director, has created a really good program for everybody, and we will be involved in that program because we, 5 of us, are going to play flute choir, a piece written by Catherine McMichael, who's also a local composer from Saginaw. So it does include music by women composers and women from the orchestra soloing. We will also have a lot of lobby exhibits from women's organizations about the community.
What's the process if someone wants to donate an instrument or music-related items or make a monetary donation? How do they contact you?
How do they contact somebody? They can contact Sarah DeLong, DeLong, and the phone number is 859-3229. They can also check our website, our national website, which is www.sai-national.org. And I just want to add that these not only are locally, but where our instruments go internationally. We've sent instruments to Haiti, we've sent to Ecuador, to Africa, to a veterans home in Florida, where they teach them how to play these instruments as part of their therapy. We've sent them to a school outside of Phoenix, Arizona, a very poor area. So they kind of go every ways.
Thank you for appearing on Community Focus.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about the programs to recycle musical instruments and other music-related items.